Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Well, in our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, Brad, we're going to talk about the 3 best exercises to grow your glutes fast. Everybody wants that big butt. I cannot lie.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go on. Let's show them how to do it, Bob.
All right, before we do that, let's welcome the people in. Let's be good hosts. If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free. We upload every day. Also, we'll teach you how to get a big butt, I guess. Also, if you have a chance,
Bob,
fit butt, toned butt. By the way, if you have a chance, go over to Facebook and like us, because Brad and I, as children, we had skinny little butts and nobody liked us, and we got picked on. So we're trying to turn things around.
So now we've got the way to get to grow the glutes.
Right.
So the glute maximus, largest muscle in the body, is that
right?
fairly
Strongest
accurate?
muscle, yeah.
Yep. So it's right there, one on each cheek, and then we're not going to forget the glute medius.
Right, and minimus.
Right.
On the sides.
Yep. And the thing, they're not going to get really big like the maximus. That's why it's called the maximus. But as
shape.
Yeah, and as therapists, we're always thinking about stability, safety, and health.
And function.
Right, and function. So we want, because those medius muscles and the minimus on the side are really important.
Yep.
To keep you upright, safe, and a good quality gait. So that's our little spiel from our therapy point. Now, we're going to work on, if you want hypertrophy, get the muscle bigger. We're not going to go run a marathon. We're not going to do exercises that have a lot of repetitions. We're going to do weighted exercise, resistive exercise. So we're going to use some bands, some Sank band. We're going to use some stretch Sank band, and we're going to use
the kettlebell.
The kettlebell. There's other options, and we'll talk about that as we go. But to get started, I'm going to lay down on the ground, Bob. I'm going to start with the supine, or laying on your back exercises first. Now, you'll see I have a loop Sank band around my legs. And what I like to do with these, this will be explained in a little bit, but instead of just putting it around your legs so the loop is like this, I twist it and make a figure 8 out of it, and you'll see why. It just works better. It holds in place better that way.
What's nice about these bands, they're very inexpensive.
Yep.
So, I mean, you get it and you can do quite a few exercises with it. We like the Sank band. I mean, we obviously use the other bands too with clip-ons, but if you're looking for one with the built-in handle, these really have, these are really good quality stretch. Grab onto that one, Brad.
You want me to let go, or are you going to let go?
I'm going to let go. Okay. It stretches really well. Okay, Brad. Go to work. Go to work, Brad.
Okay, glute maximus. Bob, can you carefully hand me the kettlebell? Okay, so you can work your glute maximus like this, but you'll probably find that it becomes too easy and you can do 20, 30 of them, which is too many reps. We want to get the reps down to about between 8 and 12, and by the time you get to like number 10, you're feeling like the muscle is pretty well fatigued. And don't do them real fast. Good control, good motion, and good range of motion. Don't do baby ones like this. Get all the way up and down. Now, when it's too easy with if you don't have any weight with 2 legs, you can go to 1 leg. And that makes quite a bit of difference. Let me work on here.
Let me just make the point, Brad. Right now, you're not using the Sank band.
Nope.
Okay, he's just got it in place.
Right.
That's all.
But
he will be using it.
Yeah, I can do some exercises like this. Actually, I'm going to save it. I have a better one than that.
Can you do a bridge and an abduction at the same time? I'm serious.
Like
can
this?
you do that? Yeah, can you abduct?
Yeah, yeah, it could go like that.
Can you abduct 1 leg?
Like this?
No. Lift it up and there you go.
There you go. No. But
I
now
want
you
to see what he can do, what he can't do.
Off track, Bob. Let's get on track.
That's a tough one to do.
It is, but it's not on my program, Bob.
All right, sorry.
Now, get some weight, and you can use a plate.
Yeah, you can use a weighted plate.
Right, just that you put on a barbell or whatever you have, but you're going to need some weight, and get that over your belt line. Not up by your sternum, but more by your belt line, and then you're going to work that so that you get that 10 repetitions or so. You're starting to feel the fatigue.
So he's holding the kettlebell like a goblet.
Yeah.
That's the goblet way, isn't it?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And again,
he's grabbing it by the horns.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't let it drop. Okay, now this is obviously, you can tell by my voice, much harder, so it's a good way to advance when you get stronger and you're getting that, that glute maximus maximize. Wow, Bob, I'm getting tired, Bob.
All right, was that your butt or was that the microphone that sounded so loud?
That was actually the mic, so I hope it's still working.
Okay.
Okay, Now, the next thing I want to do,
You're going into the quadruped position?
quadruped. We don't need the weight anymore. Now, this is where the shank band is really going to work out well, the loop. I'm going to put one side under my knee. I'm going to work my right leg so you can see. Now, one thing, Bob, and you can help explain this, they found that to get the maximus working with the most muscle fibers, you want to be closer to neutral.
Yeah, so neutral means that the leg is kind of right, you know, if we're lined up with the body, it's lined up right across with the body. Neutral would be right about there, actually, Brad.
Yeah, and it's working more.
So now if you go from neutral into extension, now you're really working the gluteus maximus. And that's hard, isn't it, Brad?
Oh, yeah. So I'm working. Now, when my knee is up here, I felt my hamstring start to cramp a little bit. If that happens, simply straighten it out and work it. So I'm going to go here. Now, you could go from here to here, but this is the most effective range to get that maximus.
And you're also getting some core, by the way, at the same time.
You bet.
So you get a little bonus here.
Wow. I'm not even at 10. I got to get the other one. So make sure you do both legs.
You want to try it again with hamstring, or do you think your hamstring's going to cramp on you?
Well, that's okay, but just be careful.
It's hard on you.
Hamstring cramps aren't real fun.
No, they're not.
Now, we can also get the medius, and you're going to work the posterior fibers of it and do the old fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant, yeah.
And that always feels good. And also, if you want, this is optional, but you're here, you might as well get a little more, go in this direction.
Get a little front thigh into the hip flexors.
It's not going to, it's just a bonus, okay? So don't get too hung up on that one. Make sure you do both legs. The fire hydrant one over here as well. And I like 3 sets of 10. Go through them, take a break again, then go through and do another 10. Like I said, 8 to 12, 10's in the middle. Am I got it up high enough, Bob?
Yep, okay. You're looking good.
All right, so.
Got that nice stripe on your pants to show.
Yeah, that's a nice stripe. Okay, so should we go to standing?
Yeah,
what are we going to do with standing?
I was thinking I might even try something now. Yeah. I might work a little bit today.
Now, this is a weight-bearing exercise. A lot of muscles are working besides the ones we're focusing on, which is a benefit. You're going to burn a little more calories.
So I have the shank tubing here that I mentioned, and you're just going to go ahead and step on it. Now, this is decent, actually, resistance. I'm trying to keep good posture, and I'm just going to take steps over here to start off with. And then what you might do at the end is kind of give yourself a little power move here, like this.
Yep.
It works on your balance, and this really makes the hip abductors work.
So you're feeling it right up in here, right? So
this kind of warms it up, and then this makes it work.
Right. This is one of those that is a lot harder than it looks.
This part isn't too bad, but now that I'm starting to fatigue them, this is the part that's hard, is doing the little power move there.
And that's what's going to make the muscle bigger and grow that glute, is that extra little power move.
Exactly.
If you don't have that, you have the loop. You know, you can do the loop as well. You might have to get 2 loops or a stronger loop, but you could also do this. Good posture. And this loop is simply too easy for me. It worked well for down there. But you can also, let me get the balance stick. Now that I might as well take advantage of the in neutral and get that glute maximus. So I want to be straight here and work behind.
And even with the knee bent, I suppose that'd be a little harder though, right?
If we do this, it focuses more on the glute and takes the hamstring out of it. But that really, I'm starting to get tired in it. It gets a little core in the back.
Well, you got to show the wall anchor too, Brad.
You're right, Bob. Say no more.
There's a lot of you out there that have purchased the wall anchor, and we thank you for doing so. We think it's just really a great exercise device. And so if you got this, if you bought the set that it has the loop portion on it, it just works out really well here. Do you want to use the stick on that, Brad, or are you going to just do it without?
Well,
you got good balance. You should be able to do it without.
Yep. So here we go. And again, that tall posture, we're going to work behind. So we're not kicking like this and swinging around. That's clumsy. It's a little sloppy, and it's not achieving our goal of working at glute maximus. And all you got to do is step back if you don't have enough resistance. And now I've got plenty of resistance. And you know, if you're balanced, because this is challenging if you haven't done it, you may have to grab something for your balance if you need it.
And I would do some hip abduction with this too, Brad.
Sure.
Because
out to the side.
Again, really great for slimming up that or toning up that thigh.
So I'm not doing this. That's not working that hip muscle, that glute medius. We want to do it like this. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Do you feel it burn, Brad?
Ah, feel the burn is exactly right.
All right. We want to thank all of you for coming.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Bob. Whew.